Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and Georges St-Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since Georges St-Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Osaka, Japan, Super. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, bring through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch gloves, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Well, I'm an identical twin. 2 is better than 1. You might as well double up on the jab. He did so effectively there.
Doubling up on the jab, and you see his opponent's head popping back every time it lands.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent, he's walking gingerly on his leg. And one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right.
Watch for a stance switch very soon.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Now he's got the Muay Thai plug.
Right hand punch to the clinch. Got to the clinch, controls the posture, and lands some big knees from in close. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Nice looping punch.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Very nice leg kick there by Lee. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Keeping busy here in the clinch.
Nice head kick.
All right, single collar tie now.
What a punch.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
Big body slam. Oh, nice.
Oh, single collar tie here. Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Single collar tie now.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, he eats a knee. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Right hand punch to the clinch.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge in reach, and he made good use of it there. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Beautiful counter punch, really settling in when it comes to his counterattack here tonight. And again, making good use of what is a huge advantage in reach.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Out of range with that one. Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. 15 seconds. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize him coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Watch, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting it over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Brett, look at you. You got the better of you that round. You battered you a little bit. You hung there tough.
Okay, round 2, you ready? You ready?
All right, round 2. And he continues to work the body here. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop it.
Got the single collar tie.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Lee gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Oh, collar tie. Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh.
Punch over the top. Nice job of hiding that head kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Goes to the body there. Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again.
Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent. Not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head movement and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Oh, man, head to land.
All right, both fighters now continuing to try to get a more dominant position. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it?
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Muay Thai plump.
Big head kick lands.
And they separate. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Nice.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, big knee there.
That right hand hurt him a little bit. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
And they separate.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Nice straight punch.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Just misses there with the left.
Look at the angle of that nice body.
Oh, he gets tagged again. Nice combination. Big power shot there. How good is that right hand? All right, single collar tie now.
Nice body kick.
All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from here.
Who's going to be the first one to attempt the takedown? Both of our combatants have the ability to score and secure the position. Who's going to be the one that makes the first move? He's starting looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Strong defense there to block the shot. Visibly limping here.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch.
Now he's got the Muay Thai club. Oh, single collar tie here. Nice punch by Lee. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
And both guys really... Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, straight right. Lands with the kick there, no pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws.
Oh, that's a good right hand.
He's hurt. Serve him up. Oh, get him. Oh, he got him real good, too. He's done it. He's done it.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move. And when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Right punches there. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Left hand punch from the clinch.
And they separate. Single collar tie now.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. And they separate. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a set of punch. The jab is landing consistently. Oh! He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep. Ooh, what a punch.
And lands an elbow on the inside. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, that one appeared to stun him.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Man, look at the size of that bruising on his body. Oh, strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
45 seconds remain in the round. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Big knockdown for him. We'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was flowing. Everything was working in accordance to what he wanted it to be. And at the moment that it showed itself, the moment that the opportunity arrived, he jumped on it, got that big knockdown, and now he finds himself ahead in this fight.
All right, so next round underway here, and you gotta admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very fast. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Good, solid strike on the ground. Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. An attacking armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their... Oh, sweet. Oh, he got him. He got him.
Oh, big left. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat. Oh, right to the mount.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Lee's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Under 1 minute remains in round 4. Nice punch by Lee.
Double jab cross.
Just a slip there. And he landed the right hand there. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Side control now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Lee. Ground and pound strike there now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up.
Outstruck you that last round. You need to be smarter. Technically, you're a better striker than he is.
Final round, you ready?
So here it is, folks. 5th and final round.
Beautiful punch.
He's out!
Oh! What a performance!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 5 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Super.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.